Are you over 60 and feeling like you need to continue to bring joy to others or manage them? There are people who dislike you when you're at your best. Have you ever felt interested in what you want? Your time, effort, and sacrifices are significant, even by the people closest to you. Or maybe you've seen how simple it is to get stuck in habits that don't work anymore. Serve your body, your mind, and you can also observe these patterns in your relationships. Some of the most painful things we have to face as they age, but they're necessary for having peace, and a reason to live is important. Years from now, we're going to find out about 7 pieces of, this is the information you need to stay safe. Take back your happiness and health. Stop living for other people. Why should you? You watch this whole video because the lessons we're going deep into, this will not only absolve you of any guilt, although there are regrets and mental exhaustion, also give you the tools to set priorities. Learn new things that make you happy and healthy. How to stop believing other people without question. Escape from the invisible chains. What does your family expect from each piece of advice? Will help you get back in charge of when this video is over, you'll understand why you should trust everyone in your life. It's not always smart to do what you can, except that you are changing even as you get older. Getting older, why letting go of the past can open up a world of options for tomorrow. The most important thing you'll learn is why you should always have peace of mind. First, no matter what other people think from you, if you haven't already, suggest signing up for and enabling the alert bell so you can tell if you are not subscribed. I suggest that you subscribe and setting off the warning bell so you do not miss any movies that you can help with. A lot to me. And if you like this video, that you can help me keep sharing the important lessons by liking, and if you find this topic interesting, please consider sharing it. Post a comment on this video if you don't mind. Please leave a comment below to share your thoughts and feedback. Can make movies that are better for. Let's begin our journey as we age. Sometimes the lessons we learn are we need to go through pain in order to find peace. One of the most important things in life is happiness. One difficult lesson is that you shouldn't act blindly. You should trust everyone who comes into your life. It's normal to long for things in your later years, companionship and deep ties as we age. And being alone can make us. When we feel weak, we might find looking for relationships that can make them happy. The void of feeling, especially when we're beginning to feel more weak, we are disconnected from our surroundings. But it's important to remember that not every person who enters your life is meant to be there. Wants what's best for you. While it's not enjoyable to take the truth be told, there are people these people will use your. Have you ever considered how vulnerable you are? Many people tend to show up when you're feeling down. There are individuals who appear to possess extensive knowledge, your mental and physical weaknesses, or even money, and they know how to take advantage of them. They may come up to you with being kind, has the look of caring, but there is a secret reason behind what they did, plan, and they know how to learn how to earn your trust. Then make use of that trust to help when you trust too much, the truth hurts. When you're feeling down, weakness can let you in. The influence and abuse of emotions is a significant issue. It's so sad, but it's important to see these patterns. Think about the people who only show up in your life. Can be challenging at times. Time when you're sad, weeping, or having a hard time in some way. Have you ever? I wonder why these people are so quick to be interested in you when things were tough moments, but they seem to go away when you feel better, or when things are going well for you. It's almost as their presence makes you unhappy. This isn't about your happiness, being pessimistic. This is about seeing what many people may really have. They may be looking for other reasons. Something like money, perks, or understanding is the source of power. They have power over your feelings. It's challenging to face the truth, but it's important to keep yourself safe. It's not about getting scared or having doubts about everyone. Instead, it's about becoming more picky about who you are. Being able to say no is important for trust. When someone demands too much from you, especially if they seem to have good intentions, it's unclear what is being saved. What counts most is your peace, safety, and pride. By becoming more aware, you'll start to see through the tricks, and you won't put yourself in things that can hurt your feelings. These last few years of your life are valuable, and you should have the opportunity to experience them without feeling bad or always afraid of being taken advantage of. When you trust other people is learning to question their purposes, even if they look like it's as important as being too good to be true. When you become aware of something, can you keep your mind and live a more peaceful life? Living a full life is the second part of I need to remind you to stop. Life is about making other people happy, especially your own family. This is a painful truth for me to tell you. I understand that it might hurt, but it can. We strive to be truly free of you throughout our lives. It's challenging to meet the expectations of others. People, we love our kids, friends, family, and even cousins. We surrender our desires, aspirations, and dreams, thinking that by giving of, we want to express our love for each other. But as we age, we understand that these responsibilities doesn't always lead to value or, in exchange for love, they often lead to tiredness, anger, and feelings of, there is an emptiness and a constant need to be present, ready to meet the needs of everyone else. Before your own doesn't go away, as growing older often makes us stronger, may feel like they have to always be there for your family to make sure they are pleased, at ease, and healthy, cared for. But let me tell you a tough story. Truth be told, this isn't love between us. It's you can sentence someone to jail indefinitely and forever. Give up your own time and energy. Health and money are important considerations, but ultimately, does anyone think about you during the day? Could someone please check on you to make sure you're okay? You're okay if you need something. The unfortunate reality is that no one is taking action, taking care of you. Too many family members see seeing the old as nothing more than a something to use for emotional. They may need cash and practical help. Take advantage of the fact that you think you have energy, patience, and supplies never run out giving. But the truth is that the more you give them more than what they desire, and you may experience a sense of emptiness and used without much in return. But in thank you for all the help you've already given, it's time to reflect on your journey over the years. Taking care of your health and happiness is important to make your life one where you seek the things you wish you could do, but I've never had the time or guts to do it. Now is the time to do what makes you happy, not feeling good about picking yourself. If they truly love you, they will. Know how much space you need for joy's freedom. If they don't, it's your fault. So stop living. Don't live for other people. Live for yourself. Deserve the happiness you've already given them. It's time to stop being so self-centered and get back what's rightfully yours. Time for your joy and peace of mind. One of the 3 pieces of advice is, it is one of the hardest things to do, empowering. Don't be afraid to pull away. Avoid negative individuals, regardless of their intentions, our family. And this is where it really gets interesting, challenging, because we are used to, the family should always come first. We're told that it doesn't matter how bad a family member may be, we have to keep the peace and unity. However, I am interested in knowing the cost. How many times have you allowed yourself to fail, withstand mental abuse, shame, or trickery, just because you think no one should put up with that family? How many times have you given up something important? Your internal well-being and mental tranquility are crucial in order to maintain peace within the family. The harsh truth is that sometimes the best way to express your love is you are to keep yourself away from bad people, even if they're your family. That's not thankful. Whether it's on a child who always wants but never gets, the grandchild only reaches out when they need something, or have a partner who doesn't respect your mental and health of your mind, is more important than any family ties. This doesn't mean you don't have to love them to value them. You should respect yourself enough to keep the peace. In old age, you should look for peace and quiet. Don't worry, it's time to feed bonds that help and lift each other up. You, not ones that wear you down or make you pain. Imagine the possibilities of your life. For example, if you clearly defined your rules, stay away from people who hurt you. Imagine the freedom it would bring to know you no longer have to deal with bad. You have fewer relationships now. The time required to tolerate abuse is too long, valuable to waste on people who hurt you. Your happiness, the last and fourth. This is some advice. Don't expect others should understand the sacrifices you've made in this situation is probably one of the hardest truths to accept. But it's important for your peace of mind throughout your life is crucial. There are probably a lot of things you've given up. You gave up your health and even your energy for your children, your partner, and yourself, friends. And you've most likely held on to the hope that one day they'll understand how big your effort was and let them know, thank you. But here's the truth. That might never happen, and it tastes worse the longer you wait for it. Have you ever experienced anger and bitterness? Thought to yourself, I've done that. Why can't they just thank you for everything time and time again? Again, that praise doesn't come this way. It's a challenging reality to confront. Someone else's happiness doesn't matter. Things you do or say when you live with them. Expectation of being recognized. You are giving other people control over you. They experience happiness when they never receive that praise. Your heart is full of anger. Anger and sorrow are the keys to understanding. To be at peace in your last years is to let go, because you need to prove your giving up things was an act of love. And value doesn't go down just because one expresses gratitude for the gift they received. It's a place filled with pure love, and that's truly remarkable. Nobody has the power to take it away from you. You must let go in order to find peace. You need other people to see your work. Your hard work is the best gift you can give. Yourself to live without there are invisible chains of hope. In the end, your life isn't worth much. How much have you given? No matter how much you've learned to give yourself peace. Your health, happiness, and well-being all count. Now is the time to live your life without feeling guilty, without fear and sorrow. The fifth piece. Advice is without a doubt one of the most important, very important, and maybe the hardest to hear. More so for people who have reached don't use your age as an excuse. It may seem like an excuse not to alter this reality. It's unpleasant, even rude, but it's an absolute must for your continued. So many of us want to grow and be happy. That's too old for me has an emotional barrier that you put up for yourself. A wall prevents us from moving forward. Getting out of our comfort zones is a line. We use it when we don't want to try. Whatever it is that you want to learn, new skill, getting away from dangerous, changing our habits, or just letting ourselves have a different kind of happiness. But here's, as harsh as it is, as long as you're in life, you can always make changes. How many times have you caught yourself? I question whether I'm too old for that. You've heard people say it with age, as a reason not to do something different. Taking a chance is appealing to treason, isn't it? Age seems like the best reason to give up trying to, instead of taking a break to look good. You can be content no matter what age you are. It's a chance that lots of people miss. Fall into the trap of thinking that once they attain a specific age, not subject to change, they persuade. They believe it's too late to make any changes that matter in their lives. That is, if it changes the way they think. Not how they live or how they feel. But here's what this idea is not only. However, it poses a threat due to its persistent nature. The false idea that getting old is a time for being ready to give up on dreams, for I am adjusting to a normal life. This way of thinking can make you lazy. The full exciting life that you, in the real world, later years still deserve respect. Most of the time, the best time for you are empowered to change things. Wisdom gained over a lifetime of has the knowledge that younger generations don't have yet. But they will. That's not enough. You also need guts. Use that knowledge effectively. Ways that can really change consider the number of steps in your life path. You've missed chances because you thought it was too late. How you've kept many dreams hidden because yes, you told yourself they were not. No longer possible to get how many adventures were never begun, and how many there was no exploration of interests and methods. Many relationships never took off. Just since you told yourself that, you missed the opportunity due to your age. It's not often discussed, but it should be. That age can help in the long run. This provides you with a clearer understanding, being aware of people in life, and that this unique view of the world around you can be the best thing about you. So why not? Don't feel old because of your age. Launchpad is a place where you can start, can jump into a new growth phase, one where you can try new things, ideas, take on new challenges, and change what you can do as you age. It doesn't have to be jail. This is the key to a life full of happiness, with a new sense of mission and even joy. The real problem is not with regardless of the number of years you've lived. You tell yourself stories about what's doable for you at your age. Your real power. It's related to the way you think. As long as your body has air, there is always room to change things. There is always room for growth. Being human, regardless of circumstances, is a beautiful thing. Your age may allow you to renew. Don't let your age be an excuse. Giving up your hopes and dreams can be the main reason you do well in the newts. Never too late to enjoy yourself. The sixth piece of advice leads to this outcome. Idea. Don't hold on to the past. I am aware that many individuals struggle with this issue. For me, nostalgia can be quite powerful, a cozy friend as we get older. Remembering makes you feel good. When we think about the good old days, there were moments when things appeared to be better. It's only because I felt younger and more alive. It makes sense to want to hold on to those memories, moments, but this is where it turns. It can be hard when you start to live you are more in the past than in the present. Getting stuck in thoughts that, while valuable, don't serve the life you're living right now, and by doing so, you miss the beauty and wealth that are there. We've all heard it now, and maybe we've even said it before. It was better, or I was so happy. When I was younger, I understood those concepts. Memories are important, and they are loved, and what it means. But let's be honest. Consider the extent of this, stopping us from living in the present. If we dwell too much on the past, become slaves to it. The problem with when you think this way, you can stop us from living fully in the present. And now for the truth. The present is the most real, is something you can touch. You might not be where you want to be. Things may not be in perfect order, but you have nothing left if you spend it all now. Your time complaining about things that have already happened. You will long for the life that remains in front of you, and that's so sad. Don't waste time, so make the most of it. Count the positive things you still have in your life. The past had its moment, but it's time to make new memories, new joys. New things are waiting to be found, chances to take advantage of, and new. You are not just the people who live in your past has shaped who you are today. Choose today to become tomorrow. It's tempting to remember the best times. Talk about the times in your past, most wonderful days, but those images they had already done their job. The task now is to figure out what the present and take pleasure in what you can still do. Still see and feel. Don't let nostalgia get you down, keep you from seeing what's possible. Still to come. Life is still giving growth and beauty that surprise you if you're ready to see them. Don't let the past hold you back, take you hostage. It's time to embrace. Right now, the seventh part of giving advice is a challenging yet crucial topic. Deal with it. Don't masturbate every day. This is a sensitive and somewhat confidential matter, but it needs attention. Moderate masturbation is a normal part of life. Being healthy is a way to feel joy and let go of stress. Though, when it happens every day, or obsessive behavior, it can be a sign of a mental escape, a way to get what you need. There could be an empty space or an attempt to distract yourself from being unhappy with As we age, our lives become more routine, can be bad for both your health, both physically and emotionally. The user is still watching this video. Please let us know if you find these lessons helpful. Please fill out the form below to let me know how you are. Still with me? Have you ever stopped? Consider why it's necessary. Masturbate every day. It's a way to bridge a short-term mental gap, avoid stress and loneliness, anger. But here's the catch. It might provide temporary relief, but quickly turn into a crutch. One that it replaces the deeper, more satisfying. There are ways to connect and feel close. We need to feel positive about ourselves and connection, the kind of happiness that comes from having important relationships. Life events and self-reflection cannot be separated, replaced by short-term fixes as we grow. The older balance gets even greater, important every day in our lives. Engaging in masturbation can lead to fatigue. You feel alone and even get in the way. If you have real close relationships, why not? Look into other ways to meet those needs to work out, reading, exploring hobbies, or even just having deep talks with friends can provide that same sense of self-pleasure without the bad side effects. And don't forget the why. Meaningful ties are important. Getting in touch with family and friends, making friends and getting closer. These are the things that will feed you, a level much lower than most people. Acting with restraint is crucial. It's not about eliminating desire, but making sure it's part of. You want to live a healthy, joyful life. Cut down on how often you open yourself up to more complete situations. That will keep your body healthy. Your mental and emotional health. Don't let a habit take away the connection and happiness you deserve. Look for ways that are deeper and more important to enjoy pleasure, happiness, and closeness. In the end, it's about living a life of the goal, and connectivity should not conflict. That is based on temporary pleasure, but one that includes a better, more satisfying life. So what? What have you learned so far about the topics we discussed today? Resonated deeply with you? Most of them think about the advice that it felt right to you, regardless of the topic. Setting limits and believing fewer people with family, or how to stop living. What's one thing you're ready to do for other people, to put into practice in your own life at the beginning, today? Whether it's being away from someone, leaving bad relationships, or letting go of the past, I'd love to know the steps you're going to take to have a more peaceful and joyful life. Life in old age. I really believe that having a happy life is crucial. I am having fun with these precious years, and everything starts with choosing to do something. Don't forget that you can change at any time. To change how you think and set priorities, your health and happiness. If any of these lessons got to you, it's time to use them and see the positive results. How they can change your life, have the power to change your life. And each choice makes a difference. I'd love for you to share your time. Share your ideas on what One Piece is. Wise words that you will remember. Take action and spread the word about it in the comments below. I eagerly await your feedback. Get ready to take charge of your happiness and peace of mind in the days to come. If you enjoy this video, please consider sharing it. To leave a message below, please call, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with others. Someone else might benefit from hearing this. This is a very important message. Please, if you want to see more videos like this, don't miss out on more posts like this, made to help you do well in your later years and have a reason to live. Thanks for watching. Remember, to get happiness, you have to fight. Take care of yourself because you really need it. You deserve to live a life that makes you happy. Peace, happiness, and satisfaction.